All right, so here's everything that you get in the box. Got your usual books and shit. Plug them, file them to the side. You got a remote control. RCA cables. Here's your plug. And you get a carrying strap. Now for the speaker itself, 13 pounds. Let's see, I can easily carry this with 2 fingers. So it's pretty light. I went with the carbon fiber color. And let's just take a minute and let this sink in. This one is banging. On the front, you got your Bumpboxx branding. You get 19 LEDs. There's your Bumpboxx logo, your 2 6.5-inch woofers, your 1 3-inch tweeter. Here's your handlebar on the top. This speaker is a lot lighter than the 8. Let's go through the buttons. You got your volume, bass, and treble. Here's your mic volume and your mic input. There's your new LED display. You got your line in, line out. There's your micro SD card slot, your USB slot. Here's your USB charge out, your low battery indicator. There's your DC in. You got your on and off. Let's power this up. Okay, you got your power saving mode. And here's all your buttons. So you got play and pause, skip and reverse tracks, repeat, mode, and your EQ settings. All right, so let's hit mode. Let's see. Okay, I'm hitting EQ. There's your FM radio, line in, and Bluetooth. All right, 5 different EQ settings. On the back, all right, pretty nice and clean. On the other side, clean. Almost did a drop test. On the bottom, you got rubber stoppers that's going to keep it in place. And there's your hooks for your carrying strap. All right, let me grab a Flare 8 just so you can see a size comparison. All right, here's the size difference between the Flare 6 and the Flare 8. The Flare 6 is in the front. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller and it's definitely a little bit lighter, but it's not tiny compared to the Flare 8. All right, so let me grab a phone. I'll pair this up and we'll do a little sound test. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna hit y'all with the classic beat, then I got 2 new ones. Now on a side note, I already played with the EQ settings. I got it set to number 5, max treble, max bass, max volume. Here we go. All right, so you heard it for yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major, major, major go. I love these Bumpboxx speakers. One thing I will say, the highs on this, when you put the treble at max, the highs are crystal clear. All right, so I'm feeling that. Now, 2 things I want to check real quick. Let's check the USB charger. So we'll plug this in. All right, so that works. And let's check out the mic. Let me stand back a little bit.
Test, 1, 2, 3. DJ Floss in the building. Who got that new flavor surround? Bring it to the DJ booth. Let's go.
Now y'all know, they should never give me a microphone because I'm going crazy. Now if you're saying to yourself, this thing sounds incredible, how would 2 of these paired up together sound? Let's find out. All right, so we got the Flare 6 in graffiti. Let me show you what it looks like, then I'll pair it up. This one is sick. All right, so I got them both paired up. Here we go. Alright, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major go. I'm definitely feeling this speaker. Now, what's the difference between the Flair 6 and the Flair 8? The Flair 8 is a lot bigger, louder, and heavier. So if you're not looking for the maximum loudness, or you want a speaker that's a little bit easier to carry around, go with the Flair 6. Other than that, both speakers are banging. Now, the Flair 8 is still my favorite. Now, as far as the Flair 6, I would say my two favorite colors are the carbon fiber #1 and the graffiti #2. Build quality, A1. All right, I'm feeling that handle on the top. That makes it a lot easier to carry. Plus, you got the strap on deck. Hashtag get the strap. Sound quality, crystal clear and super loud. Now, I can't stress enough how high these highs are. If you like music that has a lot of highs, you're going to love this speaker. All right, the highs are insane. Now, as far as the mids and the bass, you got 5 EQ settings, so you can play with the bass knob, play with the EQ settings, and tune it to your liking. I love the LED lights on the top. That gives it a nice touch for your clandestine activities. You got your SD card slot and your USB slot for playing music, FM radio. You got a USB charge out, 12-hour battery life. You got a microphone with the built-in echo. And my favorite feature, you can pair 2 of these together to make it super loud. Now, on a side note, I'm up in the attic. I was playing some music. I went to the 2nd floor. I still heard it. I went to the 1st floor. Still heard the music. All right, these speakers are super loud. Anyway, this is the Bumpboxx Flair 6.